Local food economy, to me, is a community that supports itself and trades within itself by bartering and getting each other different supplies and by supply and demand. Just kind of taking advantage of what the local area has, farming opportunities and food opportunities for them, and then sort of trading and bartering for themselves. My name is Josie White. I'm 17 years old. I live on an organic farm that raises vegetables and we mainly raise pastured pork. You got a farmer's market. It's even more of a community thing because then you got all the vendors laid out and everyone's chatting with each other. It's more, I think, the way things used to be where, you know, person down the road maybe grew this and you're at your table and it's a connection, and then also it's local and it's grown by someone who's small and they're probably in it, you know, partially as a job, but also this is probably what they like to do, you know, and they're not trying to make money off of it, so they're not compromising the quality of their product.
Hi, I'm Mark Militzer. I run Tree of Life Gardens from Cuba City, Wisconsin. It's about 15 minutes from Dubuque, and I've been growing organic vegetables for about 6 years now as my profession. And you know, I mean, for me it's very important, the local food movement, because it's what pays the bills and keeps the farm rolling. If everybody shopped local in this area, there could be 1,000 vegetable farms my size. So that's a lot of jobs, you know, that's a lot of families. You know, we really should be eating local foods. If you eat spinach every day of the year, your body builds up a tolerance to those nutrients. So, like, let's say I eat spinach in the spring, that's when it's available. I eat spinach in the fall, that's when it's available. And then your body has an easier time digesting that food. And it goes with every vegetable and every fruit and every mushroom. If we could eat that local at that time of year, truly we would be a healthier nation.
Hi, I'm Eric Jensen from Better Belgian Waffle, and we make the other Belgian waffle. You probably are aware of the Belgian waffle. We call it the Brussels waffle, which is the capital of Belgium. But the other Belgian waffle is the Liège waffle, which we have right here. It's a yeast paste though. It rises like a bread. It takes about 15 hours to make. And then what makes them real special is the pearl sugar. We bake it right inside the waffle. So you see some little chunks there. That's what makes the caramelization over the top too. We have them in a bunch of flavors: classic, caramel nut, apple, peanut butter, chocolate drizzle, double chocolate, red velvet, and then we also have them in a bacon flavor. So that's about it. It's a different type of waffle. So I hope you come over and enjoy one. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Leslie Shalaby. I'm one of the proprietors of Convivium Urban Farmstead. We're located on North Jackson Street in some old greenhouse properties here, and have been cleaning up and renovating the space to make not only an urban farm but also an educational center and a community kitchen. So these greenhouse structures, which now don't have a roof on them because they've fallen in disrepair over the last several years, they were built in 1928. So we have a lot of old elements like these right here, which are the gears that open and shut the vents on the top of the at the top of the greenhouse for ventilation. They were built in the 1920s, late 1920s, by the Muntz family, who started this as a nursery and greenhouse property back at that time. The smokestack out and back is, we think it's about 60 feet tall, and that was used to vent the boiler that's down in the basement. So that boiler burned coal, which was used to help heat the greenhouses. So it's kind of unusual to have a big smokestack in the middle of a city block. So our plans here, there's about 11,000 square feet of greenhouse. We're going to basically cut each one in half and do something a little bit different in each of the sections. So the section that we're standing in here now will eventually someday be an indoor orchard. Down towards the end there, we're going to have workshop and workbench space, like learning center space for hands-on classes like building your own raised bed garden or that kind of thing. One of the areas on the other half of the greenhouse will be for hydroponics and aquaponics food production. And then we'll also have an event space, so it'll be like you're in a greenhouse with flowers and vines and that sort of thing, but you will be able to have dinners there, small weddings or music, acoustic music acts, that sort of thing. We're also going to have a commercial kitchen on site, so that kitchen will be used to do catering for the event space, but we'll also be able to rent it out to small food producers in the community to be able to come and process their food to be able to sell it at market. And then we'll also have cooking classes. So our philosophy around the whole urban farm is to create community around food. So food production, food preservation, food preparation, and also the enjoyment of food. So through all of those activities, we hope to engage the community both here in Dubuque and also regionally.
So a co-op can bring a lot of local food to the stores, first off. And a lot of times you can get a lot of really good ethically raised meat or a lot of organic vegetables, or even not necessarily certified organic, but just vegetables that are raised in a responsible and sustainable manner.
It was about 4 years ago when a small group of Dubuque residents came together with the idea that we might create a cooperative food store that's entirely community owned and that would focus on locally grown food. And today, in 2014, we've made it happen. That began with member investment, member ownership through membership purchases, then member investment, and now members shopping here as of today, our opening day. Most important is the nutrition of our food is lost by long miles, sitting on trucks, or harvesting ahead of the time that it can actually be sold and eaten. And so we're reducing the food miles, bringing foods in that are grown right here within a 100-mile radius so that people can buy them within just a few days of having arrived in our store and be eating them when they're at their nutritional peak.
I know a lot of people don't make enough money to spend all this money on good food, and right now you might be thinking, well, that organic potato costs X more than this, and right now I gotta get food on my table for my kids, or for me, or for myself and my partner. But if you don't spend the money now to put the right food in your body, which is what you deserve, you will pay that same amount of money or more later down the road in medical bills, prescriptions, and expensive operations on organs that are failing, or even cancer.